Hey guys, it's Babypowder and we're back with another one of our cleanout videos for our 200 run series part 2. And this time it's going to be for week 29 after we did Shattered Halls. Shattered Halls was really good for the first series. We got like 5 epic drops. This time it wasn't as great. We got 3 epic drops. One of those was just a ring, so really doesn't count. And we got 2 epic patterns that seem pretty nice, but yeah, I don't totally expect those to sell right away. If they did, that'd be great. Though I am hoping that we sold a bunch of those kind of lower value PC items, as PC items do tend to sell rather fast. Plus we just ended up finishing islands right before that, so hopefully we'll have some stuff sold from islands as well to help bring us up to our goal, which is 200,000 each and every week. So going to our review here, how did we do last week? So last week we made 282,057 gold, which is above our 200,000 goal. But hey, before that we've been up like over 500,000 for quite a while, other than that little 180,000 week there, but that was right after a killer 977,000 week. And then we actually have made now 12,059,000 gold. So no matter what we make, it's actually going to be good because we've already hit our goal of 10 million, and we actually did that what, 5 weeks ago. So it's going to be good either way, but we do still want to aim for at least 200,000, and we want to try to beat whatever series 1 made, which they made 430,362 gold their week 29. So that's going to be kind of tough to beat. But no matter what, they only had made 7,988,000 gold by the time they had actually cleaned out their week 29. So no matter what, we'll be above that. Going back to our review here again, like I said, we're now up to 12,059,000 gold, which means we're 2,059,000 gold over our goal. So far, as far as transmog, we made 261,000 gold with transmog last week alone, which brought us up to 10,694,000 made in transmog alone. We also made 20,000 in our little like pets because we have actually been getting any materials. We're not really going to have many materials this time, other than I think like the primal nether this time, because Shattered Halls just doesn't really have anything. And that brought us up to 1,365,000 gold we have now made with materials in the pets alone. With our realms, Thrall has actually made us the most now. Wasn't always so at the very beginning. Proudmoore was actually making us the most amount of gold. Proudmoore has made us 5,787,000 gold so far, and only made us 131,000 last week. Thrall made us 150,000 last week and has made us 6,272,000 for the whole 28 weeks. We haven't done week 29 yet. We're getting ready to. And then going back to series 1 though, with series 1 we actually made 160,000 gold with those old items that we've moved over, and now we're making passive gold with them, which is down below that 200,000, but again, it is just kind of passive gold. We're not adding anything new other than I have to actually post them on the auction house. But so far for 29 weeks now, they have made us 8,927,000 basically passively, other than posting the items on the auction house, which is pretty great. So you know, that's kind of what we can look for these items now doing for us after the series ends, which we only have one more farm, the Mechanar. I might do one more thing before I totally close it out, which was, as I was kind of mentioning this on stream, I was thinking about going and like hunting down all the like rares and mobs and things and trying to get items off of them, and try to you know, add those items, at least since we didn't really do the Southern Eastern Kingdom zones, and just try to, you know, get a little bit more of a variety, you know, that we don't have those kind of items, because they will be totally different than anything else we can really farm. But anyway guys, I think that's pretty much going to wrap up everything for the review. If you guys do enjoy these videos, go and smash a big thumbs up. Lets me know that you like it. Also helps out the channel. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. All right guys, as always, we will first check out Proudmoore, see how well they did by checking out their low value transmog, then the high value transmog, and then we'll check out the materials bank vault, which is really probably just gonna be pets again if we sold anything, and then we'll do the exact same thing for Thrall. All right guys, first up, low value transmog Proudmoore. We're looking for 1,000 gold average per sell and at least somewhere around 30-40,000, right? So let's take a look, see how they did. We got 20 items sold and 31,116 gold. So Would have loved to see at least 40,000 or above, but hey, that's still good. It's only 20 items and it's above 20,000, and we're at the over at least 30,000, so that's good. Let's go ahead and see what standouts we have. We have the schematic for the sniper scope, sold for 2,441 gold. We also have the blood scale belt selling for 2,500. We have a blood scale gauntlet selling for almost 5,000. We have the Spire Strider belt for 5,400. Also have a pattern for the robe of eternal light for 1,400. And then we have a blood spattered shield for 3,300 and a plundered sea crystal blade for 3,300. All right, and now for high value transmog for Proudmoore. Again, we want at least 10,000 average per sale and at least over 100,000, because we can get both high value bank alts, make it at least 100,000. That's our goal of 200,000. Everything else is extra. Let's go ahead and see how well they did. And we've got 7 sales, 129,367 gold. So there we go. We got it. Let's take a look, see what we got here. We got Firekin robes. So that's from Islands for 9,000. Prospector pads for 16, almost 17,000. Sleek Guard war boots is also from Islands. 47,000 for those. Really nice. We got the pattern for the Vengeance wrap for 7,100. It's one of the lower BC patterns. And then we got a schematic for the quad Deathblow goggles for almost 18,000. That's from Sunwell. We've got a Singing Crystal axe. That was one of the epics that we got. I can't remember which one we got that from. I think we got that from Seth at Calls, but I could be wrong there. 28,000. And then a vaulted mace for only 2,500. All right, guys. So now for the last bank alt for Proudmoore, it's going to be the materials. Really, just going to be pets this time. Let's see if we actually got any sales on that though. We've got 28 items sold, 6,597 gold. So not the best value for each pet, but hey, we did get rid of a bunch of them, and hopefully just a bunch of the lower ones. Do we have any standouts? We have one up here at 844 gold with scritches. I thought I saw one around 900. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nah, they're all really low, but hey, it adds up. It's just something extra. We'll take it. All right, back to low value transmog, but this time for Thrall, who's known to do really well with the low value transmog. Let's see how well they did. And we've got 25 sales, 85,207 gold. That's really good value per sale. So we should have quite a few standouts here with that 25 sales. Let's take a look here. We have the Warbringer's belt at 4,500. We have Blacktooth Grunt's great belt at 6,800. We have a Stonebreaker girdle for 8,500. We also have Buccaneer's vest, only 1,400 for that one. We also have the Frostbitten sword. Frostbitten, that is going to be, I want to say Wad. Could be wrong on that. It could be Wrath. 2,700 though for that one. Westguard leg plates for 4,400. We also have the Stonebreaker Sabatons for 3,300. Symbolic Greaves sold for 3,500. Tyrant Greaves for 3,900. And Bloodmar Sabatons for 6,600. Now that is going to be from Skyreach. Bloodscale Sabatons for 8,200. That's BC. And then Warbringer's wrists for 4,800. Bloodmar once again. Gauntlets 3,300. Once again Skyreach. Let's see, where were we? Bloodmar. Talonguard gauntlets for 4,500. Glimmering Mail breastplate also for 2,600. I think that's actually classic. And then deflective soul gem staff for 8,800. And then Nat Pagel book for almost 3,000. All right, guys, now for high value transmog on Thrall, and we've already hit our goal of at least 200,000, so we're good there, but we still got quite a ways to go in order to actually beat what Series 1 got for week 29. So hoping for a really big one here. Let's take a look. And we've got 4 sales. Only 40,229 gold. That is not the big one we were hoping for. It is at least still 10,000 gold average per sale, but it's not reaching at least 100,000 or more. We actually need probably more than that in order to be Series 1. But hey, we're over at 200,000. Let's go ahead and take a look though, see what we got. Bloodscale legs sold for 2,600. Dragon Rider's harness from Islands 9,500. Pattern for the Mooncloth vest sold for 9,400. And then the Staff of Divine Infusion is a blue from BC, 18,000 gold. All right, guys, so our last bank alt is going to be our materials slash pets bank alt for Thrall. Let's see how well they did. And we've got 10 sales, 1,402 gold. So again, only selling pets, I mean, really, really low amounts over here. The highest one being the snort pet for 474 gold. All right, guys, so back to our sheet. How did we do for week 29? So we made 285,919 gold with our transmog. We made 7,999 gold with our pets. And that brought us to a grand total of 293,918 gold, which, hey, it was above what we made last week of only 282,000, barely, but it was above it, which is still a positive. But unfortunately, it did not beat the 430,000 Series 1 had actually made on their week 29. But, you know, we're still ahead of them. So it's whatever. We've already reached our goal. They hadn't reached their goal yet, so we'll take what we got here. It happens, right? But still, not too bad with some of the, you know, I mean, seeing the only 160,000 from the passive items kind of tells you it was kind of a slow week anyway. And even on my other rounds was kind of a slow week. So even that Proudmoore actually had over 100,000 in just one of their you know, bank alts was really good, and those low value sells on Thrall was really good as well, being almost 100,000 in those items, although they kind of slacked off with their high value stuff, right? But anyway, we're above our goal. Everything's good. Hopefully the Mechanar coming up will actually help us out with some of the items we're getting from there. And like I said, I might actually go and do some rare farming after that and add some of those items, and maybe we'll have one additional week to see how well that helps us out. So anyway, guys, once again, we made 293,000. That brought us to 12,353,000 as a whole. As far as our transmog, we have now made 10,980,000 with transmog alone. That's mostly what we're aiming for, so that's where we're going to make most of our gold anyway. With that 7,999 gold that we made from the pets this week, that actually brought our material gold up to 1,373,000. Proudmoore actually did this week make us the most with 167,000 over 126,000 from Thrall. Still, they're trailing behind though, as Thrall has now made us 6,399,000 and Proudmoore has only made us 5,954,000. But if they keep it up, it's going to turn around and Proudmoore's going to be leading once again. So Thrall better watch out now. It's just all about making as much gold as possible, right? But anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Let me know also in the comments if you have any ideas of anything else I should try to do before I wrap things up. Like I said, going to possibly hit the rares, and that maybe I was really not trying to do a whole bunch of more farms, because I'm trying to focus more on the 1,000 run series and getting to where I'm making the other speed classes. So I don't want to extend it out too much, but we do have like 3 slots there, and I may do rares next time. And if you guys have any suggestions of anything else I may do, you can actually throw in the comments. I'll consider it. So that's something. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up. If you do enjoy this video, smash the big thumbs up. Lets me know that you like it. Also helps out the channel. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one, which, like I said, will be after we do Mechanar. Also, that way you guys don't miss like the loot videos. You can see these items we get before we actually post them up on the auction house. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it in this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you all in the next video and live sometime on Twitch. Take care, guys.